It's the Billy Revolution. It's up to you. Billy Revolution. Here's what you gotta do. The Billy Revolution. A quadrilateral grow. Under your chin, not in the center though. Cause it's the Billy Revolution. It's the Billy Revolution. It's the Billy Revolution. Billy Revolution. Welcome to our second installment of the Billy Revolution. Today we want to talk about the irony of the deal. And the deal is something that I think we're all really familiar with, at least in North America and probably in many other places in the world. The deal is where we go and we buy something and we are paying less than what other people would pay. And it's the deal is, I think the history of the deal, the modern history of the deal comes from corporations being able to provide lower prices than smaller business. And I think that what we've done is we've moved from a society of pre-Second World War, a society that treasured quality to a society that treasures saving money, so that the lowest price is the law. The less you pay, the better it is. And the irony of the deal is often manifold. One of the biggest issues about the deal is that it erodes small business. It erodes quality workmanship, and those in turn erode people's feeling that they are creating something of value, something of worth. We used to during the Cold War, we used to talk about communism, and one of the big problems with communism is that there was no incentive because everyone was going to make the same amount of money no matter how hard they worked. And it turns out, because we've been living with the capitalist deal mentality for so long now, that people making things of very little quality also has very little value. So paying people well to make something that's not high quality doesn't lead to job satisfaction, doesn't lead to job effort or satisfaction. So I think what's important to think about in the deal is where are you paying? You're paying for this thing, you're only paid this much, wow, wow, wow. Where are you paying? Well, the first place I think you're paying is sort of a me attitude. A me, I want to pay less, I should be paying less. And I think that is not productive in the long run. I think that feeling good because you got a deal is likely not a very long-lived satisfaction, not a very long-lived way to generate one's attitude towards a full and cheerful life. Another thing about the deal, purchasing something from someone, it changes the way that we are thinking about the person, rather than the person providing us with something that we feel is valuable. They become like an opponent, and we're in a competition, and they want something and we want something, rather than us both trying to have the same goal and reaching something that is mutually beneficial. The deal, often we forget about all the intricate layers that go into growing the potato or growing the apple or building the car or building whatever else. So I think the next thing is we lose sight. Those are maybe slightly ethical concerns, but we lose aesthetic concerns as well. We end up living in a culture where the most fascinating thing about the Van Gogh painting is how many millions of dollars it's worth. Nothing to do with the value of the intrinsic beauty or the intrinsic interest in it as a work of art. So that success, don't worry, we'll have maybe more than one show on success, because I think that's a significant problem in our thinking. But I think by missing out on the aesthetics, then we lose part of that philosophy, that part of being able to be philosophical about value. So the deal is how little I paid for it, or the deal also leads to how much something is worth, so that the cost of something becomes its value. And if it's a work of art, or any type of work of art, a play, a book, a painting, then I think that's problematic, because we start to lose sight of what it is that artists really bring to our society. And there will be a show on artists, so we'll be able to speak about that more clearly. So thank you for listening to our short presentation on the deal, and I hope that it fodders some thought for you about the way that our culture values things. Thank you. Have a great week.
You and I are quite alike. You drove your car, baby. I brought my bike. You know that it is such a funny game when we pretend we're just the same.
Knows that her friend Rose has been having a hard time lately with some stress and different health problems, and so she decides that it would be nice to organize a date for them to go out and have a chance to chat. So she finds a really excellent movie at a local independent movie theater, and calls her and invites her to go out, and then after go for coffee and have a chat. They can chat about the movie or whatever they want. Dave is sitting around his house really bored. He's played on his computer all day and he has nothing else to do. So he sends an email to Stanley to see if he can do something. They're doing the same thing.
It's the Billy Revolution. It's up to you. Billy Revolution is what you gotta do. The Billy Revolution, a quadrilateral grow under your chin, not in the center though, 'cause it's the Billy Revolution. It's the Billy Revolution. It's the Billy Revolution. Billy Revolution.